Hey guys, it's Cherry, and I got a request to make David Kushner in The Sims 4, so that's what this video is. Here are my inspo pics, and I think it turned out pretty good, so let's jump right into the Create Sim. And if you're hearing that name and seeing that face and thinking that maybe sounds familiar, or thinking that doesn't sound familiar at all, I wasn't really sure, but once I looked it up, I'm like, okay, I know who this guy is. He made this song. Okay, I'm gonna play like a few seconds of it because I don't want to get like copyrighted, but okay, that's it. That's all I'm playing. But he made that song. I've heard it on like TikTok quite a bit. So yeah, that's who we're creating today. And I don't do male sims a lot, so it was a little more challenging for me. But I think I did all right. I specifically went out and downloaded a nose slider to like make the tip of the nose a little crooked, because that was like one of the most distinctive features I kind of noticed, is that his nose is very offset to one side. And I had to make sure I included that, and I could not figure out how the slider worked, but eventually I got it. It's dragging it up and down, not side to side, which I don't know why it took me so long to figure out, but we got it eventually, as you saw. And okay, if you guys have any requests for anybody else that you would like to see me make in The Sims, please let me know, because this was like a really fun way for me to step outside of my comfort zone a little bit and like challenge myself. And I decided I already posted a short on this, but I thought it would be cool to make it into like an actual video as well, just to kind of show like the process of creating it, because I don't know, I personally think that's pretty interesting to watch. But I don't know, I've got some more Create Sim videos on backlog because they're pretty fun to make, and I think it's interesting to like watch the process, you know. So if you watch my shorts, you might have seen I'm doing like a rainbow series, and I've been recording all of those to speed up and voice over, just like this. And yeah, so we'll have one of those. I'm gonna do red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and then I'll also do pink and maybe an all white one as well, just because that could be pretty cool. I've even been giving them like eyelashes of the color, because at first I was like, oh, maybe I'll just do black eyelashes, you know, so I have more options. But you know what, it looks pretty cool with using eyelashes that are like the same. I've only done red and orange so far by the time I'm doing the voiceover for this, but yeah, I don't know, they're pretty fun so far. I really love orange. By the time I'm recording this, orange is not posted, but I have done her, and I am so obsessed with her, guys. But yeah, it's super fun. I don't know, guys. It's really gloomy today here. But I just got back from hanging out with my friend. I've been with her all day, which is so fun because we go to the same college. We live 10 minutes apart. I'm going to be moving in with her in like a month, and we never see each other, which is so crazy, but it's all right. So we spent the day together, and we hung out on Tuesday. It's like a record for us to see each other this much, this close together. Tuesday, we just got coffee, and we always say we're gonna do homework, but we never do, but so that's what we did. And then we walked around campus, which was really nice because it was beautiful outside, but now it's gloomy again. It's supposed to be cold tomorrow, but that's just how it goes. Hey guys, so it's actually the next day when I'm finishing this voiceover, but I liked how the last half was going, so even though it's 3 minutes, I'm not gonna start over. I'll just pick up from here. I actually had to stop because my roommate came home right when I was in the middle of recording my voiceover. And since I'm a freshman dorms, you share this like tiny room together, so it's not like I have my own space. So I ended it, like the recording, as soon as she walked in. You can kind of hear the door opening, but it's all right. It's all right. Anyways, to finish what I was talking about, yesterday my friend and I, we went to a coffee shop, got coffee, pretended to do homework, and then we went to TJ Maxx just to look around, because we always say we're gonna buy something, and we never do, which is fine because I don't need to buy more things. Also, guys, I went thrifting over spring break twice with my boyfriend. We bought a dresser. I'm gonna put a picture of it here for you guys because it's so pretty. And then I also bought a whole bunch of t-shirts. If you guys want a haul, let me know. I will post a thrift haul because they're so cool. I love them. But anyways, I think I'm done with the face here, and we're moving on to the outfit, which was harder because none of my reference pictures really had a good like outfit, except for the one where he's wearing like a tank top and sweats, but I didn't want to go for that, so I tried to go for more of what he's wearing in like the album cover. I think it's an album cover that I used for actually the thumbnail, which actually, guys, I'm really proud of how the thumbnail came out, so I hope you guys like it. I guess we'll see if you guys like it depending on how this video does, but I don't know, I was really happy with how the thumbnail came out. It was really fun to make. And genuinely, making that thumbnail was one of my main inspirations for turning this into a full-length video. I know that's so ridiculous, but I don't even care. And also, I genuinely think, okay, making his face was not too difficult. I think it turned out like pretty decent. Like I feel like if you look at him, you wouldn't be like, oh, that's David Kushner. But if I said, hey, this is David Kushner, you'd be like, oh yeah, you know? I think the hardest part was probably picking the hair and picking the glasses, right? And then also I found this hair that I really liked because it looked so similar to his hair in some of the pictures I was using, but it was clipping his forehead, and I could not get it to not do it unless I made his head really wide like this, so I had to just pick something else. I think this is the one I go with right here. Still a good option, but I just don't have very many male hairs, but yeah, it's alright. It worked. And then I tried to make his lips like less like smooth, but I didn't want to get rid of the skin blend I had on because the skin blend was working with everywhere else. But yeah, and then I was like, I don't know, just mess with the face a little bit more. But I think this is like finally almost to the finished product. We're almost there, kind of. I don't even know what I was doing here, but gave him the necklace, which actually I didn't even realize, but it actually matches pretty well to the album cover. But that is the finished product, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you want me to make anybody else, and I will. I love you guys. Bye.